Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Hope everybody is doing well this week. Hope you guys, liked the video from yesterday. I'm trying to do videos that, are currently on my mind, like topics and stuff like that. I was thinking about, throughout the day. So, hopefully you guys, enjoy these videos and everything. And hopefully, if you're educated, you can use those to educate yourselves about different topics. I know I talked about depression yesterday and how to handle depression and anxiety in effective ways. So hopefully you guys can take that and, get the help that you need, because life is too short to let those beasts, take over us and stuff like that. So, well, what I wanted to talk to you guys today was motivation. Motivation is the key ingredient of the drive that we have to push forward. And I wanted to talk to you, what motivates you, what motivates me, what drives us, to do what we do, pretty much. So throughout my life, basically I was told I can never do something. I was told I was never going to get far, I wasn't going to pursue my dreams, I was going to be a nobody, right? Typical stuff, because people like to bully, and because people see you're happy, they try to knock you off that pedestal. But so what I did was, I took what people said, the words that people said and stuff like that, and I took it and put it on the fire inside of me, right? Because I believe, getting my master's in forensic psychology, all my experiences, there's a fire inside of us that pushes us forward, right? So I shall call this the, fire theory, right? Basically, you put everything people said to you that has put you down. You put it on the fire, and it makes the fire bigger. It's the fire that drives us, the fire inside of you that pushes us forward into the right direction. So I utilized all this, and I used this fire, and it got me going forward. Basically, take everything that people told you could not do something, put it on this fire, push yourself forward. Because, like I said, life is too short to listen to people. Life is too short. Listen to people in positive ways. People give you, structural positive criticism. Take it. But if people put you down and say you cannot do something, don't listen to that. Because those are what you call the naysayers. The naysayers try to put you down any way they can. They try to put you down. They try to, tie anchors to your leg and make it harder to do stuff. So what I like to do is I don't like to listen to them. People that put me down and stuff like that, they say, like, basically I have a hard time listening. I just don't like listening to people that brings you down every day, because in your life you had to surround yourself with positive people. If you surround yourself with positive people, then you're going to get farther in your life. It's called a positive support system. When I work with my patients and stuff like that, I recommend positive support systems, because positive support systems is what is behind us when we like to fail. Because people have that mindset sometimes. So I'm like, I'm going to fail, so why should I keep pursuing that? Well, the thing about this, people fail in life. People learn from their mistakes. If you fail, I heard the saying one time, if you never failed, you never lived. Basically, if you fail, get back up. If you get knocked down, get back up, keep pushing forward. Because the more you keep pushing forward, the more you'll get farther and be more successful. If you don't push forward, then you're gonna have issues in your life, because when you always get knocked down, you're gonna stay down, and you're never gonna push forward, and you're gonna get to the point when you're 80 years old, and just give up, and you're gonna regret. You're gonna be like, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done it in my life, and you're gonna get to the point when it's too late, because you're gonna get to the end of the life, then you're not gonna get farther. You're just gonna stay in one place. So what I like to do is I like to I like to, when I have an opportunity, when I have an idea, I keep with it. You know what I mean? I don't give up and stuff like that, and I keep pushing forward. I build off on it. That's why that when I written my book, I have 5, 6 more chapters to write. Is I keep pushing forward, and I had the idea about 3 months ago. I had the idea. Well, I wanted to, build off this idea. You know what I mean? Build off this idea, build it up, and stuff like that. And 3 months later, I am 5 chapters away from writing my first book. So it's motivation at its finest. I did not need any outlines. I did not need anything to guide me. I just went off my idea, just keep building on it, and it's an amazing book so far. So I like to get it done before my son gets here. My son's supposed to be here in 2 weeks, probably 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm hoping to get it done. So I'm trying to build up the motivation to push forward and get it done, and just find that drive to finish it up, because I found that in the last chapter, the first chapter of your book is so hard, and the last chapters of your book is so hard as well. So you gotta find that motivation to finish up. So hope you guys like these videos and take something out of them. Part 2 of this video is I like to go over an article about what motivation is and what the ingredients, what the basics of it is, so people can understand. So if you know what motivation is, people can educate themselves and stuff like that, and keep pushing forward. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope you guys enjoy this video. It's called "It's How You Handle Motivation in Effective Ways." Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to show you a couple things that I think it's beneficial towards motivation and basically having a motivational life. I know some of my videos, a lot of my videos talk about different subjects, but I love to talk about motivation because motivation is actually one of my favorite subjects. So, hopefully you take something out of these videos and you utilize them in effective ways, and, just let me know and share these with people that, can benefit them. Well, when I look at this article, it's called Motivational Psychological Factors That Guide Behavior. When you look at this, motivation is defined as a progress that initiates, guides, maintain goals-oriented behaviors. Motivation is what causes us to act, whether it is getting a glass of water to reduce thirst or reading a book to gain knowledge. It's what gets us going. When people when people push forward and stuff like that, they scrape for any motivation they can when they're in different problems and different situations. They need all the motivation they can to succeed in this life. So basically, they find what motivates them. It could be that reward at the end of pushing through that problem, or actually getting through the problem itself. So basically, people find anything in their power to get through it. So basically, it's what makes us get up in the morning. It's what makes us push forward. It's what guides us into the right direction. A closer look at motivation. And motivation involves the biological, emotional, social, and cognitive forces that activates behavior. In everyday usage, the term motivation is frequently used to describe why a person does something. It could be a reason behind how we act and what we do. You know what I mean? Basically, everybody has a reason behind their behaviors that pushes us forward. It could be looking at the reward, or it could be basically they want to live a better life, or they want to be rich, or anything like that. So people have motivations to push through situations. Um, let's see here. For example, you might say that a student is so motivated to get into a clinical psychology program that she spends every night studying. So basically, they do what they have to push themselves forward. Like, say for instance, somebody wants pass a test, they have to study for it. They have to push forward. They have to do what they have to get the A on the test. Basically, they have to, spend the hours. If you don't spend the hours studying, then you're not gonna get far. And that's the thing. Like, you're not gonna get far. You're not gonna see the positive outcome. People see the positive outcome, and that's that's part of motivation. The term motivation refers to factors that active, direct, and sustain goal-directed behavior. Motives are the whys of behavior, the need of wants that drive behavior, and explain what we do. We don't actually observe a motive, rather, we infer that one exists based on the behavior we observe. So, what exactly lies behind the motivations of why we act? Psychologists have proposed different theories of motivation, including drive theory, instinct theory, and humanistic theory. Basically, all these theories is why motivation happens. The reality is that there are many different forces that guide us and direct our motives. Components of motivation. Anyone who has ever had a goal like wanting to lose 10 pounds or wanting to run a marathon probably immediately realizes that simply having the desire to accomplish something is not enough. Achieving such a goal requires the ability to persist through obstacles and endurance to keep going in spite of difficulties. There are three major components to motivation: activation, persistence, and intensity. It's basically saying what you put into it, what you put into something. If somebody wants to go for therapy, it's what they put into therapy. It's what drives us. It's what pushes us forward and pushes us through the obstacles, pushes us through the barriers to live a healthy and effective life. Activation involves the decision to initiate a behavior, such as enrolling in a psychology class. Persistence is the continued effort towards a goal even though obstacles may exist. An example of persistence would be taking more psychology courses in order to earn a degree, but it requires a significant investment of time, energy, and resources. Intensity can be seen as the concentration and vigor that goes into pursuing a goal. For example, one student might coast by without much effort, while another student will study regularly, participate in discussions, and take advantage of the research opportunities outside of class. The first student lacks intensity, while the second pursues his educational goals with a greater intensity. So basically, it's what it's the drive that you have. It's what you push forward into, getting to that goal. It's the motivation that pulls us into the right direction. Well, hope you guys like this. I wanted to go over just basic stuff. What the basic nuts and bolts of what with goes with motivation. Um, Leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video. If you find that somebody needs extra motivation, you share it. And I hope you guys like these videos, and destroy that like button. I'll make more. You have a good day. Peace.